Why is a fucking 10-year-old car with 160k mileage going for half the price of a brand new car? Like, you're trying to tell me that a 2016 Corolla is going for $16,000 when a brand new 2025 Corolla is only $33,000.
What the hell has happened to used car prices? This is a subject I haven't talked about yet on the channel, but because my car was totaled recently, I'm in the market now to buy a used car because I'm not going to buy a new car, although it looks like the price difference isn't really that much, especially if you're looking for a used car. It's only like 4 or 5 years old. It's going to be pretty close to the new car price, but it's still alarming to me that in 2025, we still have these elevated used car prices. Now in the pandemic, used cars spiked because obviously the supply chain, and you couldn't get computer chips, so a lot of new cars weren't being built. So it kind of caused this bottleneck where the prices would go up like crazy, and they elevated at that price and stayed elevated, I should say, for a while. Although the prices haven't really come down much at all. In fact, I think they're going up even more on used cars. What the heck is going on?
Car prices are out of control right now. Here's an example of a 2019 Honda CR-V for sale. The dealer's asking $23,999. Now, what's interesting about this is the original MSRP on this vehicle was, drumroll please, $26,970. Okay, that's not a ton of depreciation because again, they're asking $24,000. And then you see it has 103,000 miles on it. It gets even worse. I went ahead and pretended to sell this car to Carvana and they would only offer me $12,200. And then I offered it to CarMax and they offered me $13,000. I went ahead and ran the free Car Edge market report, and you can see here this dealer is at the high end of the market and by a lot. Like seriously, look at these other listings. This car is insanely overpriced. Now, why would a dealer be doing this right now? It's pretty damn simple. Spring selling season. When tax returns get into customers' hands, typically used car prices go sky high. If you're in the market to buy a used car, that means maybe you should wait a couple more weeks before tax return season ends. And if you have the car to sell, well, now might be the time to sell it.
I mean, that could explain why there'd be a slightly higher spike during the spring, but that doesn't really negate the fact that prices for used cars have been going up steadily since the pandemic, and they're not slowing down. In fact, they're going up even higher.
Why is a fucking 10-year-old car with 160k mileage going for half the price of a brand new car? Like, you're trying to tell me that a 2016 Corolla is going for $16,000 when a brand new 2025 Corolla is only $33,000.
Yeah, and 160,000 kilometers on that car, and it's only 10 years old. That person was definitely doing Uber or something, or they're doing massive trips every weekend, like outside of the city, because that is not normal to have kilometers like that. But 16K for that car? 10-year-old 16K for that Corolla with 160 kilometers on it.
Toyota is outpricing themselves in the market. I truly don't understand, right? So I'm looking at a Toyota Sequoia, and I've been looking for a long time. They have 3 of them today. I truly don't understand how people can afford these. At the auction, this Sequoia is gonna bring $85,000. That plus fees, right? They got heavy fees. You're in it for 87. What do you post it for? 90? Is this a $90,000 vehicle? You know how much money you have to make to pay $90,000? It's a Toyota. Tell me if it's worth $90,000. Let's take a look at it. It's a 2025, right? It's pretty nice. I can't lie to you. It's mint. Tires, look at less than 100 miles. It's the turd special, right? It's got the luggage rack. It's got the black wheels and tires. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a little camo print on the, I don't know what those are called, but yo, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Let's open it up. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's got red leather. I'm a red leather fanatic. Oh, I shouldn't have said it was too expensive. Look, it's got all the accessories. It is absolute. No trunk space, right? That sucks. That's why the Tahoes and the Suburbans do better. They have trunk space, right? But this, oh my God, let's look inside. Damn! They know Americans are getting fat. Look at these back seats. These are huge. Huge. It's got the weather mats. Oh my God, this is nice. Damn. Look at the inside. It's like a spaceship. Oh my God. Look at the button. It says TRD. Let's turn it on. Wow. Look at the backup camera. It's a screen.
As you guys can probably tell, there was a lot of sarcasm in that video. Also, 90,000. A lot of my viewers are from Canada, and so to the Canadian viewers, $90,000 US. This was actually in the United States in Tampa Bay, so that would be about $125,000 to $130,000 for that vehicle. Do you think it's worth it? Toyota was always known as like a middle of the road brand. It was never known as a luxury brand, but you know, if you're paying 90,000 US for an SUV, that's luxury level pricing, and I don't think the red seats are going to negate the fact that that's way too expensive for that car.
Bro, what the fuck? What happened? Okay, guys, hear me out. What the fuck happened to spending like $7,000 to $1,000 on a little beater and it lasting you at least 5 fucking years? Do you want to know how much I've spent in 9 months on vehicles that literally went out on me within weeks of purchasing them? $4,000. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, if you want a good car, you got to buy it. Baby, 5 to 10 years ago, I got a fucking Honda for $500 and the motherfucker lasted me 10 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Ran that bitch on E. Brake pads, dust. You know what I'm saying? $500 fucking dollars. Please take me back to those days when you can just drop a stack and you got you a little good beater for a couple years. Like, bitch, you're asking for what? You said what? I can't. Please help. Send help.
Yeah, especially those old Honda Civics and those old Toyota Corollas, ones from like the late 90s, early 2000s, those things could run forever and you'd never need to buy a new car. They were just great beater cars, and I agree. I remember in my like mid-20s just like browsing, you know, not even looking to buy a car, but seeing the prices on cars, and it was like literally if you just had like $1,500, $2,000, you could actually buy a decent beater car that would probably last 5 to 10 years, and that is definitely not the case anymore. Now, I'm going to look at some used car prices in my area just to get an idea of what's happening right now in my city. So you can get a 2002 Lexus SC 430 2-drive convertible for almost $25,000. That car is almost, 23 years old? 23-year-old car. Okay, and it's got 93,000, almost 100,000 kilometers on it, and you're gonna have to spend almost $25,000 on it. Now I know Lexus, you know, it's a luxury car, you know, it's a Lexus, so you should be paying up for it. I don't think you should be paying close to $25,000 though. Well, what about a Jeep? Jeep's kind of luxury. 2018 Jeep with 125,000 kilometers on it. You're looking at $25,000. You're looking at $25,500. That's almost $26,000 for that Jeep. 2018, now it's not 10 years old yet, it's only 7 years old, but still, that is quite the price ticket for that car. But why don't we just get a Ford F-150, right? Everyone loves to drive pickup trucks, especially in Alberta. Now you can get one with almost 90,000 kilometers on it from 2017, okay? So it's an 8-year-old car. You're looking at $40,000 for that. This is a used vehicle, almost 10 years old, $40,000. Now I know pickup trucks can be expensive, but they shouldn't be that expensive. Now, if you're paying for this car about like 10, 15 years ago, there's no way a used car of this stature would be anywhere near $40,000. You're looking at probably $15,000 to $20,000 on the highest end. So absolutely insane prices for these vehicles, and that's the used market for cars in 2025. Leave your thoughts down below about this video's subject, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.